Top 6 vitamins to remove plaque from arteries. If you're heading to an important meeting, running late, and every traffic light you hit turns red, do you become annoyed? Because obviously, the frustration builds as your smooth journey turns into a stop-and-go nightmare. Your arteries experience the same thing, except instead of traffic lights, it's plaque building up, causing blockages in your blood vessels. What are the results of these? Far worse than being late to a meeting. It can lead to heart diseases, stroke and, in some cases, thrombosis, and travel to the lungs in the form of pulmonary embolism and to limbs as deep vein thrombosis. But here's the good news, your blood cells don't need to be stuck in that plaque jam. There are simple things we can all do to help keep our arteries clear and flowing smoothly. And one of the easiest ways? Vitamins. Yep, certain vitamins can actually help reduce plaque buildup and support heart health. Now, let's jump into 6 powerful vitamins and nutrients that can help clear out your arteries and, who knows, might just be life-saving in the process. 1. Vitamin K2. Let's start with vitamin K2, the traffic cop of your body. Arteries are like a bustling highway where blood flows smoothly, ensuring everything moves efficiently. But when calcium starts building up in your arteries instead of being sent to your bones, it's like dropping concrete blocks right in the middle of that road. Suddenly, you've got a traffic jam. That's where vitamin K2 steps in, like the coolest cop on the scene, directing calcium exactly where it needs to go, your bones. Without this helpful nutrient, calcium could end up hardening your arteries, leading to dangerous blockages and major health risks down the line. The benefits of vitamin K2 are pretty impressive. Research has shown that people who get enough of this essential vitamin have a whopping 52% lower risk of developing artery calcification. That's like cutting your risk of clogged arteries in half. Imagine the long-term benefits for your heart health. It's no surprise that K2 is getting attention as a key player in cardiovascular wellness. Now, where can you find this heart-saving vitamin? Foods rich in vitamin K2 include natto, a fermented soy dish popular in Japan, hard cheeses like Gouda and cheddar, and egg yolks. The best part? Grass-fed options, like cheese and eggs from grass-fed animals, tend to have even higher levels of K2, giving you more bang for your buck. So next time you sprinkle some extra cheese on your eggs or try out natto, remember, you're not just indulging in delicious flavors, you're doing something incredible for your heart and arteries. And let's not forget, vitamin K2 isn't just about heart health, it's also essential for building strong, healthy bones. So, whether you're indulging in a slice of cheese, topping your salad with egg yolks, or exploring fermented foods like natto, you're not only keeping your arteries clear but also strengthening your bones. 2. Vitamin D. Next on our heart-healthy journey is the sunshine vitamin that does more than just support strong bones. This multitasking vitamin plays a crucial role in keeping your arteries clear and heart happy. Vitamin D regulates calcium in your bloodstream, ensuring it gets to your bones, not your arteries. Without it, calcium can build up in your arteries, leading to blockages. Low vitamin D levels have been linked to a 40% higher risk of heart disease, serious stuff for something as simple as sunlight. The best source of vitamin D? Sunlight. Your body naturally produces it when exposed to UV rays. But if you're not soaking up enough sun, you can find vitamin D in fatty fish like salmon, fortified milk, and cereals. Supplements are also an option, but be sure to consult your doctor first. Beyond heart health, vitamin D helps lower inflammation and improve cholesterol levels. It boosts HDL while lowering LDL, giving your arteries a thorough cleanup. Let us tell you an amazing fact. Did you know that heart disease rates are generally lower in sunny countries? It turns out, people who live closer to the equator, where there's more sun, tend to have higher vitamin D levels, which researchers believe might contribute to their lower risk of heart problems. Who knew sunshine could be so powerful? For all you multitaskers out there, here's some great news. You can knock out your daily dose of vitamin D while doing something you love, like gardening, walking your dog, or lounging by the pool with a good book. 3. Vitamin C. What if we tell you that your arteries are a brand new, high-performance car, sleek, fast, and engineered for smooth, effortless driving? But now, picture that same car slogging through muddy roads, collecting dirt and grime day after day without ever getting a good wash. Over time, the filth builds up, slowing the car down and putting unnecessary strain on the engine. That's a pretty accurate metaphor for what happens to your arteries when oxidative stress takes over. The daily wear and tear, compounded by free radicals, can lead to a buildup of damage inside your blood vessels. But don't worry, there's a superhero antioxidant that can give your arteries a much-needed clean: vitamin C. Vitamin C isn't just your go-to remedy for a stronger immune system during cold season, it's also a powerful ally in keeping your arteries clean and your heart healthy. How? This mighty antioxidant protects your arteries from the damage caused by free radicals, those unstable molecules that can wreak havoc on your cells. By neutralizing these free radicals, vitamin C helps prevent the oxidative stress that can cause inflammation and damage to your blood vessels. It's like giving your arteries a deluxe car wash, scrubbing them clean and ensuring your blood can flow freely. The science backs this up. Research shows that people who consistently get enough vitamin C experience a 36% improvement in arterial function. Imagine taking your worn-out car to the best mechanic in town and driving away with it looking and running like new. That's essentially what vitamin C does for your arteries. It helps restore their flexibility and efficiency, which is crucial for maintaining healthy blood circulation and reducing your risk of heart disease. And here's the best part: loading up on vitamin C couldn't be easier. It's abundant in a wide variety of delicious foods like oranges, strawberries, kiwi, and bell peppers. Every bite of these vibrant fruits and veggies is like a mini spa day for your arteries, helping to keep them clean and healthy without any fancy treatments or supplements. Plus, you're not just boosting your heart health, vitamin C supports your skin, bones, and overall immune system, making it a true multitasker in the world of nutrition. 4. Vitamin E. The unsung hero when it comes to protecting your heart and keeping your arteries squeaky clean. Consider vitamin E as a vigilant bodyguard standing at the entrance of your blood vessels, making sure no harmful intruders get in. This vitamin doesn't just work behind the scenes, it's a powerful antioxidant that steps up to shield your cells and arteries from oxidative stress. You know how metals rust over time when exposed to air and water? Well, oxidative stress is kind of like that rusting process happening inside your body, and vitamin E is your personal anti-rust agent. Now, here's where vitamin E shines. By neutralizing those free radicals, vitamin E acts like a broom, sweeping away potential threats before they can wreak havoc on your arteries. It keeps the walls of your blood vessels strong and resilient, reducing the likelihood of plaque latching onto them and forming blockages. It's like giving your arteries a fresh coat of paint, making them smooth and slick so nothing can stick. Studies have shown that people who regularly get enough vitamin E in their diets can reduce their risk of heart disease by up to 25%. Yep, a whole quarter of the risk, just gone. Imagine being able to lower your chances of heart problems by simply adding more vitamin E-rich foods to your plate. That's a pretty solid return on investment for such a simple change in your daily habits. But where can you find this heart-protecting powerhouse? Fortunately, vitamin E is abundant in a variety of tasty and nutritious foods. Nuts are a prime source, with almonds being a particularly rich option. A small handful of almonds each day can provide you with a substantial amount of your recommended daily intake of vitamin E. Another great source of vitamin E? Sunflower seeds. These little gems might be small, but they're mighty when it comes to delivering a punch of vitamin E. Sprinkle them on your salads, mix them into your oatmeal, or just munch on them straight out of the bag for a crunchy, satisfying treat. Sunflower seeds are also a great source of magnesium and selenium, both of which play important roles in maintaining overall cardiovascular health. In addition to almonds, we've got sunflower seeds, spinach, avocados, and peanut butter, all delicious foods that are chock full of vitamin E. But what about those days when you're not eating as many vitamin E-rich foods as you'd like? That's where supplements can come in handy. If your diet isn't cutting it, a vitamin E supplement might be worth considering. especially if you're at higher risk for cardiovascular issues. Of course, always check with your healthcare provider before adding any new supplements to your routine, just to make sure it's right for you. 5. Omega-3 fatty acids. To introduce our next heart hero, think of your arteries like a beautifully landscaped garden. Everything is lush, vibrant, and working in perfect harmony, until weeds start creeping in, threatening to choke out the healthy plants. Inflammation acts just like those invasive weeds in your arteries, causing chaos and disrupting the natural flow of blood. But there's a powerful nutrient that can swoop in and clear out the mess: omega-3 fatty acids, the ultimate weed killer for your arteries. Omega-3 fatty acids are well known for their impressive anti-inflammatory abilities. In the same way a gardener would remove weeds to let the healthy plants thrive, omega-3s help to reduce inflammation in your blood vessels, keeping them open, flexible, and free of harmful plaque buildup. This means less risk of blockages and a lower chance of developing heart disease. In fact, studies show that people who consistently consume omega-3s have up to a 35% lower risk of heart disease. That's like giving your cardiovascular system a complete garden makeover, removing the clutter, promoting healthy growth, and allowing blood to flow freely and efficiently. But omega-3s don't just fight inflammation. They also help lower triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood, reduce blood pressure, and even improve the balance of cholesterol. This is particularly important because high levels of bad cholesterol and triglycerides can lead to the formation of fatty plaques in your arteries, narrowing them and putting strain on your heart. By adding omega-3s to your diet, you're essentially nurturing your cardiovascular garden, ensuring it remains healthy and resistant to unwanted weeds. So, where can you find these heart-healthy fats? The best sources are fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and anchovies. These fish are swimming in omega-3s and can easily be added to your weekly meal plan. Grilled salmon with a side of greens, a sardine-packed salad, or mackerel on whole grain toast are not only delicious but also give your heart the nourishment it needs. If fish isn't your thing, no need to worry, there are plenty of plant-based options, too. Flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts are packed with omega-3s and can be easily sprinkled on yogurt, blended into smoothies, or tossed into salads for a quick boost. You can also find omega-3 supplements, such as fish oil or algae-based alternatives for those following a vegetarian or vegan diet. Just be sure to choose high-quality supplements and check with your doctor before starting any new regimen. 6. Magnesium. After a long and hectic day at work, nothing feels better than a good stretch to unwind, right? Well, guess what? Your arteries need a break, too. While they don't stop working, thankfully, they do benefit from a little relaxation and relief from the constant pressure of keeping blood flowing smoothly. Imagine your arteries as a group of overworked, high-strung individuals who are constantly on the move, never getting a moment to relax. What they need is a gentle but effective stretch to loosen up all that built-up tension. Enter Magnesium, the ultimate yoga instructor for your arteries, guiding them to a state of calm and flexibility. Magnesium plays a pivotal role in the body, particularly in helping the muscles in your blood vessels relax. Think of it as your personal yoga session, not for your body, but for your cardiovascular system. By relaxing the smooth muscles around your arteries, magnesium helps to keep them open, flexible, and ready for the smooth, uninterrupted flow of blood. Without enough magnesium, those arteries can become stiff and constricted, increasing your risk of high blood pressure and other cardiovascular issues. But with enough of this essential mineral, your arteries stay calm and collected, like they've just finished a deep, restorative yoga class. The benefits don't stop there. Research shows that individuals who get adequate magnesium in their diet have up to a 30% lower risk of developing heart disease. That's because when your blood vessels are relaxed and flexible, your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood through them. This takes a load off your cardiovascular system, reducing strain and helping to prevent conditions like high blood pressure, heart attacks, and strokes. Think of magnesium as a personal trainer for your arteries, helping them stay in peak condition and minimizing the risk of burnout down the line. But how can you make sure you're getting enough magnesium in your diet? Fortunately, magnesium is found in plenty of delicious, everyday foods, so you don't need to drastically change your eating habits to give your arteries the love they deserve. For starters, leafy greens like spinach and kale are excellent sources of magnesium, and they pack an extra punch of vitamins and antioxidants for overall health. Toss them into a salad, sauté them with a bit of garlic, or blend them into your morning smoothie. Your arteries will thank you. Nuts and seeds are another magnesium-rich option. Almonds, cashews, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds are all loaded with this artery-soothing mineral. Whether you sprinkle them on top of your yogurt, blend them into your oatmeal, or enjoy them as a crunchy snack, they provide an easy and delicious way to boost your magnesium intake. Whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and oats are also fantastic sources of magnesium and can be incorporated into your meals in endless creative ways. Try making a grain bowl with roasted vegetables and nuts, or swap out your usual refined grains for whole grain options to give your meals a heart-healthy makeover. Even dark chocolate contains a good amount of magnesium, so yes, you can indulge a little and still give your arteries some much-needed relaxation. Just be sure to go for dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa for the most health benefits. By incorporating more magnesium-rich foods into your diet, you're not only supporting your overall health but also doing wonders for your cardiovascular system. Each meal you prepare with leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains is like a daily yoga session for your arteries, helping them stay relaxed, flexible, and free of tension. And as your arteries stretch and relax, they create the perfect conditions for blood to flow smoothly and efficiently, reducing strain on your heart and lowering your risk of heart disease. Alright, so we've talked about 6 different vitamins and nutrients that can help you clear the traffic jam in your arteries. But let's be real, life is busy, and it can be tough to keep track of all this stuff. The good news? You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start small. Make tiny adjustments that, over time, will make a huge difference. Swap out your processed snacks for nuts and seeds rich in vitamin E. Add more leafy greens to your meals for that magnesium and folate boost. Get outside and soak up some vitamin D, or add salmon to your weekly dinner rotation. It's not about perfection, it's about making consistent, small changes that add up. Think of your heart like a car engine. If you maintain it, it'll run smoothly for years. But neglect it, and you'll find yourself stuck on the side of the road. These vitamins and nutrients are like the premium fuel your body needs to keep things running smoothly. And who wouldn't want a little extra mileage when it comes to life? So, start today. Make your next meal count. Take care of your heart. If you found these tips on keeping your arteries in top shape helpful, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more heart-healthy advice.